Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
To the air, it's Rayner. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. He has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And, David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Finding open areas. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Rayner. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires on the move. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put us to that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. On the move, it's Cross. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. That's caught. It's Burris. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. There he goes! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Past the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Trying to get rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The quick out. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Lets it fly. What a catch, and a little Barishnikov right down the sideline. Stays in bounds, and it's a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Rayner. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going for the goal line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've moved it right to the edge and scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Got his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Rucker. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the fumble, and scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Rayner. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go right back to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And now this offense will take the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Lots of running room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback extends the play. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he makes the extra point. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. That's not sneaking up on anybody.